Hi everyone, welcome back to Paramhans Tarot. So today's reading is what can you expect next on your path forward. So let's dive right in. I will start with some oracle cards first. Spirit, what can my collective expect next on their path ahead? What can my collective expect next on their path ahead? Can we... Oh, I see this one. Wow, you have unknown territory. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Sorry, you are exactly where you need to be. It looks like you are currently questioning a lot of things, specifically on... I don't know why I feel like someone sitting on their couch and feeling confused as to where is life taking them. But Spirit is saying you are on the right path. You don't need to worry a lot. We'll see how this plays out for you, if we can get more information. So I'll just put this card over here and let's see. Spirit, can we please get a message on what can my collective expect next on their path ahead? What can my collective expect next on their path ahead? You have Druid. Hold the space. Yeah, I feel like you are right at that point in time where you've planted a seed and you're basically waiting to see the first shoot grow out of the soil. And it's going to be any minute now. I feel like there's a lot of potency where you are at this point in time, and you need to hold the space. You need to keep that faith that everything is going to work out even way better than what you thought it could be. So don't let go of faith at all. I feel like there's a lot brewing beneath the surface, and you might not be able to see that currently, but it's happening. Just know and have the faith that it's all working out in your favor. And I don't know why I feel like it's going to be way better than what you could have imagined. So if you feel like something happens and you have this fear that, or it makes you anxious, how are you ever going to achieve what you want, or how is this going to play out in your favor, or how is this all going to work out? Just have faith. Hold that space within you, and that space filled with positivity, filled with positive thoughts, that you are on the right path, and trust in the divine plan. Trust the process, my friend. Spirit, can we please get some insights on what can my collective expect next on their path ahead? What can my collective expect next? Can we please get a message on what can my collective expect? Oh, okay. Wow. You have Mother of Salt Waters, Passion while Love. Open your heart. Let love in. I feel like this is also asking you to open yourself up to receive. And usually these things, when you open yourself up to receive, things will happen in ways you can't even imagine. You're being asked to open up your heart space and let yourself flow, be one with the flow, and let all that love that you're feeling inside of you, maybe maybe you are manifesting a new relationship, or maybe this is healing your inner child, maybe this is something you want to achieve. I feel like you have some sort of manifestation that you are waiting on, and you are sort of doubting. And I feel like at this point in time, Spirit is asking you to have that faith, keep that passion. Fashion. Oh, maybe someone here um, is maybe from the fashion world. Maybe you're dreaming about, I don't know, taking a course in fashion, starting fashion school, starting your own business, something like that, something related to fashion as well. Yeah. So yeah, keep your heart space open and open yourself up to receive. Let go, be one with the flow. You are going to be all right. Don't doubt at this point in time. I don't know why I feel like I want to take out another card for you, so I'm just going to trust the process, like I said. So I'm going to trust the process as well. Spirit, what can my collective expect next on their journey ahead? What can my collective expect next on their journey ahead? I see this one. Oh yes, you have gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. Wow. Yeah, like I said, hold. This is why you have this card of hold the space. You are being asked to persist if you're already taking action towards your goal. And if you're waiting for results, have patience, because I feel like this is just moments before you can actually see that seed that you planted. You can actually see that first shoot grow outside from the soil. So, and if this is something you're working towards, stay consistent, play the long game, because this is going to work out in your favor. So have faith, have patience, go with the flow, open up yourself to receive, and in the like it'll work out in ways you can't even imagine. Specifically the long game part, I feel like this is asking you to have faith, because maybe things are happening around you that, like I said, you are questioning. You don't know, how is this going to work out, how is this ever going to work out. I don't know why I feel this way. But have faith. You are exactly where you need to be. You are headed on the right path, and I feel like you are divinely guided and divinely protected, so you have nothing to fear. um yeah. And don't let anxiety get the best of you. Whenever you feel like you're getting too anxious, just let go, give it back to the universe, and see what the universe makes of it, and open yourself up to receive. Be one with the flow. It'll turn out way better than you can even imagine. So let's have a look at your tarot cards to get some more clarification. Spirit, what can my collective expect next in their journey? What can my collective expect next in their journey? Oh wow, we have the Star reversed. Wow. Okay. Okay, I didn't see, actually I had the entire deck reversed, but okay, I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna take it as it is. Star reverse tells me that you've basically given up hope, or maybe you are on the verge of giving up hope. And I feel like you've been consistent for some time, and you aren't really seeing the results. Yeah, and which explains um why you had, like, why I was feeling very confused at the start of this reading. I felt like someone sitting on their couch thinking, what is even going on with my life? I don't know, where is it going, where is it flowing? And I have no idea how are things going to work out. Okay, so let's take a look. We have the Eight of Wands. Yep, it's coming. Any point in time now, any moment now, you are going to start seeing results. And it's coming in really fast. Like, you blink and it will be here. You just need to hold that space. You need to hold that faith. You need to hold those positive thoughts, and stay positive yourself, because it's coming like really fast. You have the Hermit, okay, Wheel of Fortune, yeah, and then you finally have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups tells me that maybe while you're waiting for results, you're also feeling nostalgic about what if things from the past repeat themselves. Um, I don't know much about like what happened in your past. Maybe we can try and get a look at it later. But I feel like maybe that's what's making you afraid. Maybe this is something you've tried in the past and you didn't get the results that you wanted. And yeah, I see someone pondering over, or maybe, going back to that past and thinking about it. And because you aren't seeing results, the star card is basically a card of hope. Let me actually cover this. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Star card is basically a card of hope. And the star card reverse means you aren't feeling too hopeful in the first place. And I feel like this might also have led you to go into hermit mode where you are sitting in solitude, maybe pondering over what if it never happens. But things are changing for you, my friend. The Wheel of Fortune basically tells us that a new cycle is starting, and what goes down will go up. This is the cycle of life. So if you are at the bottom, know that this is the end. Whenever you come across this reading, this is a timeless reading. So know that this is the rock bottom. Like, things are only going to go up from here, and they are only going to turn out for the better. They are going to turn out in your favor, and you have basically nothing to worry about. So drop the nostalgia. I read this quote somewhere that we should only be looking in the rear view mirror, which is basically in our past, to look at the lessons that we've learned. We're not meant to sit there and dwell in there. It's like when you're driving your car, your past is basically behind you, right? And if you're looking in the rear view mirror way too much, you are going to crash because you won't be able to drive ahead. And if you are someone who has stayed consistent for quite some time now, looking back is not going to help you a lot, right? So only look back when you want to look at the lessons that you've learned, and you don't want to repeat your past mistakes. But I feel like you've already learned from it, and which is why you've already been making changes. You've already been putting in the work, and this is coming in really fast. I want to have a look and see what actually happened in the past. Spirit, can we please get a sneak peek into what happened in the past for the collective and how can they learn from it? Oh wow, okay. We have this first card. Okay, Spirit, can we please get some more information? What exactly happened in the past? And how can the collective learn from it? Okay. Oh wow, we have 4 cards. Okay. Start with the first one. You have the Lovers. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I will have to cover this. You have the Lovers over here. Okay. Then you have the Strength card, the Chariot, and then finally you have Six of Swords. what this tells me is there was a time in the past where you made a choice. It required a lot of strength from you in the first place, because maybe this was something you had never done before. Maybe you were new to it, and maybe it took a lot of courage and a lot of strength from you, and you made the choice. And I don't know why I feel like it didn't quite turn out the way you thought it would be. This could be a relationship, this could be um, maybe some step you took in your career, maybe some step you took in your business. Maybe take what resonates, because this is a general reading, and I feel like you had to turn away. You were very disappointed, like you were expecting success, but it didn't quite turn out the way you thought. And since then I see you actually moving into a much better place, but you still have that in your heart where you want to give it one more shot. And I see you actually working towards it, like maybe giving it another chance. And what I can see, what you've learned from that is maybe you lacked structure. Maybe you didn't have strong boundaries in place if this was a relationship. Maybe you put the other person on a pedestal, again, if this was a relationship, and you realized that that person wasn't worth it. um, if this was something else, I feel like whatever it was, it lacked basic foundation, basic structure, and you try to build on that. So it's like, when you're building a tower, or when you're building something, and the foundation itself isn't strong enough, you can't build a tower or a building on top of that, because it is going to tumble down. I don't know why the tower card is coming to mind, but I feel like since then you have learned a lot. And basically, Chariot coming directly underneath the Hermit tells me that you've actually gained a lot of wisdom through that. You are much wiser than you were before. And again, taking me back to this particular thing that you're waiting for, your manifestation, know that this is different. This is different because you learned from your mistake. And as you put in the work consistently, as you are being asked to stay patient, you will see the results. Like this time it's different because you are different, right? Maybe you lack structure, maybe you just dived straight into it. Which tells me, the strength card basically tells me you are someone who's very strong minded, you're very headstrong. You just go after what you want. But I feel like that that sort of taught you that you shouldn't just blindly jump into a few things in life, and maybe sometimes it's best to like stand and ponder and then make your next move. And it only made you much wiser. And the Chariot again tells me this is coming in really fast. Like whatever you are manifesting, whatever you are worried about, whatever you are facing currently, just keep going. You don't need to put a lot of pressure on yourself. Gentle Force tells me you need to be gentle with yourself, you need to be one with the flow. And Mother of Salt Water, I don't know why the word mother standing out for me, asking me to tell you to actually tap into your feminine side. And see, irrespective of a male or a female, or like all of us have both divine feminine and divine masculine in us. And I feel like you are being asked to tap into that divine feminine quality of waiting persisting, being determined, but waiting, and opening yourself up to receive. Because that's when your intuition was also, it also gets stronger, and you make the right moves. And I feel like you've already learned a lot. So yeah, you've already tapped in your divine masculine, you put in the work. Now you are being asked to go to sit into your divine feminine, to open yourself up to receive. So guys, whatever it is, what can you expect next is basically your manifestation. Whatever you are working towards, whatever this is that you want or you dream of, it is coming in really fast. You don't need to worry about it. And it's going to turn out way better than you can even think of. So you have nothing to worry about. Lastly, I would like to take out some self-care cards for you to see. One last time, Spirit, can we get a message on what can my collective expect next? Or how can my collective take better care of themselves? Is there something that they need to be aware of? Spirit. Oh, these are too many cards. But I will take the first one, which is change. Oh, and we have the the change course card again. Okay, I'll take this as well. Okay. So we have resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Yes, this is a new beginning happening for you. And like I said, open yourself up to receive, because things will turn out way better than you can even imagine. And if something doesn't go your way, know that it's happening for the best. Open up your heart space. Don't be resistant, because it's going to come in way better than you can even think of. And then we have the card change course. Okay. Closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Yeah, I feel like if something isn't working, this is where this gentle force card also comes in. If something you feel like, if there's a better way of doing something, I feel like you should go for it and stay consistent, but be patient at the same time. Because like the card says, if one thing doesn't work, like maybe try another way of doing that same thing, and be persistent. Because once you change course, and you put in the work, open yourself up to receive, you are going to get what you want. Your manifestation is just a blink away. Yeah, so those are all the messages that I had for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you resonated with this reading, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.